Hello everyone. Hopefully my mic is actually working right now. Would be my second take. I just wanted to touch briefly on the Trump and Kamala Harris election that's coming up on the 5th of November, I believe it is. And I want to know also what you guys think about it. I think that there's a big chance that Kamala Harris will win this. I mentioned that the fact that Trump went on to Joe Rogan is huge. I mean, that's amazing. So many people love Joe Rogan. I know there are people that don't. I don't always like the guests that are on, and the long formats do become a little bit tedious. But what was impressive is the fact that Trump went on to Joe Rogan for 3 hours long, and I think his team actually started freaking out because he had to go to a bloody rally. And I think he was probably, I think he was running late actually, so he was willing to speak more, but his team said no, you got to get out of there. And to sit down with Joe Rogan for 3 hours is no small feat. Apparently he never went to the toilet, he never drank anything, he just sat down, he spoke to Joe Rogan, and you know what, he looked like a human being. And that's the one likable thing about Trump, is that he seems like a human being. You know, you might not like the fact, like his politics or so on, but he is able and willing to go and sit in front of so many millions of views. I tracked the views actually, and it was about, he was getting about, I don't know what it is now, but when I watched it, it was on for about 23 hours, 24 hours, and he was getting about 1 million views an hour. So by the time I watched it, he already had more than 23 million views. And I tried to watch it as soon as I could, you know, obviously. So very interesting. And Kamala Harris, obviously, she was invited to go onto the Joe Rogan Experience, and apparently she had a conflicting schedule or something like that. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. I can definitely see why she would be afraid to go onto the Joe Rogan Experience, because it's uncut, it's uncensored. I mean, Joe Rogan, you got to give it to the guy as well. He doesn't get stage fright. He's sitting in front of like one of the most powerful people on the planet, and he's saying, you know, cuss words, and he's speaking to him like it's just another person, which is quite incredible from Joe's side. And the way that Trump handles it is just fantastically brilliant as well. But with that said, I do think Kamala Harris has a big chance of winning. I think there might be a Harris win. I don't know if there's still going to be some big October surprise, but obviously the narrative now is that Trump is a fascist. So he's a fascist. He digs the Nazis and he loves Hitler and all that crap. And a lot of people do fall for that, unfortunately. So there's a huge chunk of the population that they hear this and they hear that Trump is a fascist, and they wouldn't even they would just say, oh, why would I watch stupid Joe Rogan and Trump have a conversation about UFC and breaking bones and stuff like that. So that's unfortunate. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I know this is a low effort channel, but I'm trying to put out more content. I usually do more sort of like, I would say not in depth, but no, not in depth at all, but more sort of broad kind of conceptual ideas around different things, and not really specific events. So if you guys want me to do more sort of specific events and release more videos, let me know. It's fun for me, it's easy, it's low effort really. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening. All right, take care. Let's see what happens. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win. Unfortunately, I do think Harris is going to win. Although I do like Trump. We need Trump. We don't need these wars in the Middle East and the wars going on in Ukraine. I think Trump has the ability to at least pull back on it. We don't want a nuclear war. With that also said, like, I'm not an American. I'm a South African. And so that means that actually what happens in America will affect us. It's gonna infect the entire planet. So yeah, whether you're gonna vote or not, I'm not sure. But let me know what you think, basically. And thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Cheers.